flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Aggies about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Third down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Barkley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they've tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Reeder. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
A Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. He might want another play. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Northwestern! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense has put the college football world on notice.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off play action. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Here's the pressure. Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team.
Going right to work up top.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Offense working from the pistol.
First down for the offense.
Going to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Got him downfield. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Pulls it in, it's Reeder. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Good enough for first down.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quick completion on the out route. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And back to the air on second down. He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. They'll ride Davis here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And the Aggies are facing third and inches. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The give to the right. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Jackson. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Norman. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Nestled just inside that right upright. Had to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Looking to throw for it. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the...
He's got it, 1st down and more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Texas A&M, 3.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Woodhead. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. On a sweet spin, and he's free. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Sure hands. It's Bussey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Final little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flips it out in the flat. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Number 11 on the field goal.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Swings it out to his running back. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Second and 10, he'll throw again. This one's complete.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Barkley. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northwestern wants to go quickly. They'll run it from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
The quick out. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Setting up the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Wagner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Covey. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Snags it! They will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll try the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Reeder. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bussey. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. A first down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really... challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. With the catch, it's Reeder. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and depleting the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the... If your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He's going to reach for a long one. A 52-yard attempt. Just drives in between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch at the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Oh, he got loose. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown, Texas
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations.